Okay, we just did A gap zone versus under, and now we're going to go over. Again, it's a 4-2 box. I like going to the field with zone in the shotgun. Okay, now I work with a guy that like to go into the boundary, and the problem is controlling the overhang or the corner blitz or the safety down or all that stuff. And there's reasons to do it. You can get your RPOs to the field. It's pretty good. But I like to be able to say that somehow we're controlling the overhang and putting a stretch on him. And that doesn't mean they can't slant or anything like that. But if you have a quarterback that can run, and you can certainly throw easy throws, RPOs into, as a matter of fact, that's how we kind of started moving the ball against Northwestern a couple of years ago. But, and of course, if you're in the pistol, then you don't have that problem, but you have other problems. And we were primarily a throwing outfit, or we practiced throwing quite a bit. So, but anyway, let's just assume we've got the overhang controlled, and all the press overhangs and spins and everything. Get a train call going to handle that. But let's just say we got your basic 4-2 box, and this is more for practice than anything else because nobody really wants to give you that. But we did play one team that was pretty good at it. All right, so once again, there's the seam, the read spot right there. This is the match area, and it's pretty easy. When you have this deal right here, okay, what we say is, look, you're going to match him, green light. You're going to match him, green light, okay? And the point, the extra guy, the center's got to deal with. Now, here's the deal. The center's a match blocker, okay? And this is pretty easy, okay? Center knows he's being protected, but he's going to downshift towards his gap, always, always, always towards his gap, and he is going to protect that gap first. He's not going to vacate the nose. If he vacates the nose like so, okay, and then B gap and C gap, he's got to vacate the nose. But here, he just wants to stay square as he can and move over a little bit, downshift, to give this guy access to cover. Now, this guy is in the stovepipe, so cover him up, all right? And if this nose starts to go yellow, all right, we can hay bale, but right now what we're saying is, look, you got to get to, and there's nothing wrong with giving a little shoulder as you're going. Remember, too soon is too late, so don't be too soon. Downshift, stay condensed, because if you don't, you're going to get murdered, and then work your way up and match that linebacker. Okay, let's get this mess out of the way. All right, I'm going to take the center right out of the way. And what we say to the guard is, you assume that the center is not there, because for all intents and purposes, he's not there. And you want to get cover, so guess what you have to do? Scoot. All right? Now, if this man goes into the match area, just match him. Try not to murder the center. Okay, match him and throw him. Hopefully the center's through by now. Okay, he's up on the backer. And everybody's happy. The back will make you right. Okay, the tackle, okay, he wants to get to that, and he wants to go as deep as he has to protect any kind of rock from the nose, protect the guard if he can, and he's going to go and cover. Okay, we don't arrow. Some people do. We don't arrow. Okay, we just run the zones, and the problem is, we were very multiple. Imagine if you only ran zone read from zone alignment, you could be more specialized. But we don't care for the arrow anyway because of the rocks. Okay, a rock and a switch, that kind of thing. So we'd rather slow this guy down. Too soon is too late. Slow him down and get a piece of it. Now let's just go through some of the things that could happen. Okay, because anybody can draw these squiggly lines up on the board and say this, that, and the other. Okay, the first thing is if the nose really starts to crowd the center, go ahead and hay bale this thing. Okay, brick wall, keep your eyes on the run through. Okay, remember, you're being protected, and you can, if something rocks this way, you can shut it off pretty quick as long as you keep your eyes on your C side and trust your blind side. And then this guy will hay bale it over. We'll shut that gap off and make the backer come to us. Okay, that's if the center feels like it's yellow. That's what he wants to do. Okay, downshift and boom. All right. Now, if it's a G, all right, this gets a little hairier. All right, it's easier for the center. But what we want to do, as soon as we see G, what we're thinking about is cross charge. Okay, and the downshift, if there is a cross charge, this guy will rock out. This guy he'll come across. Okay, we'll rewind with him and fall right into that. Okay, so boom, this guy rocks out. The guard realizes that, stuffs it to the tackle. Okay, and the tackle doesn't want to mess with this guy at all. He's trying to get to, again, a downshift, looking for the nose rock. And there we go. It's a nice pickup. No TFLs. Okay, we do that pretty good. You watch the video, you'll see it. The game videos, I don't have access to those anymore. But if there's no nose rock, okay, what we want to do is cover and hammer and clean this thing up. He's yellow. Okay, we want to clean this thing up. Okay, define him for the guard so that the guard can start pushing. The center should get through, and the backer will come right to us. Okay, now if you don't have any thread here, these guys are going to they're going to hammer you. All right, that's what's going to happen. All right, so you got to have a threat. Okay, but that's the over, so I don't think it's a big deal.